जब सांसें टूटने लगे, जब पैर रुकने लगे, याद रख जीतने वाले कभी रुकते नहीं। मिट्टी से उठ के चला, आंखों में एक सपना लिए। लोग हंसते रहे मगर दिल ने हार माना नहीं। जख्मों को ताकत बना, आंसू को आग बना। हर गिरने के बाद खुद को फिर से तैयार किया। रास्ते कठिन सही पर हौसला जिंदा है। अंधेरा जितना भी हो, अंदर एक सूरज जिंदा है। दौड़ता रहे जब तक सांसें चले, लड़ता रहे जब तक दिल ये धड़के। तू रुकेगा नहीं, तू झुके नहीं, तेरी मेहनत ही तेरी पहचान है। दौड़ता रहे अपने सपनों के लिए, चलता रहे अपने जुनून के लिए। एक दिन दुनिया बोलेगी यही असली चैंपियन है। सुबह 4 बजे की ठांड और पसीने की वो गांद, ये मेडल से महंगी थी वो स्ट्रगल की हर एक रात। ना शॉर्टकट चाहिए था, ना किस्मत पे भरोसा, बस खुद पे यकीन लिए। हर दिन खुद को तोड़ा। जब दुनिया पीछे खींचती है, तब खुद को आगे धकेलना पड़ता है। जीत सिर्फ ट्रॉफी नहीं होती, खुद को हराना भी जीत होती है। दौड़ता रहे तूफानों के पार तक, लड़ता रहे आखिरी पुकार तक, आखिरी पुकार तक। खून पसीना, खून पसीना अपनी कहानी कल तेरा होगा, तू बस मानता रहता। गिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं। गिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं। फिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं। फिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं। फिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं। फिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं। फिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं। फिर के उठना,
नैना शेकी शेकी रे, दिल मेरा वेवी वेवी रे।
तेरी गली में आया मैं स्लो मोशन में, तू हंसी तो लग गई फायर इस दिल के जोन में। चाय की दुकान पे आंखों का के जोन में, चाय की दुकान पे आंखों का कनेक्शन। रील बनी एक और हो गया ऑब्सेशन।
तेरी बातें लो फफाई, मेरा दिल एम्पलीफाई। तेरी बातें लो फफाई, तू जो करे नजरे हाय, मेरा दिल एम्पलीफाई। सारी दुनिया लगती फ्लाई, तेरी बातें लो फफाई, तू जो करे नजरे हाय, शेकी शेकी मेरा दिल एम्पलीफाई। सारी दुनिया लगती फ्लाई, तेरी बातें लो फफाई, तू जो करे नजरे हाय, शेकी शेकी मेरा दिल एम्पलीफाई। सारी दुनिया लगती फ्लाई, तेरी बातें लो फफाई, तू जो करे नजरे हाय, शेकी शेकी मेरा दिल वाली जैकेट में मैं भी हीरो बन गया एक ही ट्रैफिक सिग्नल में। स्नैप पे स्टोरी कैप्शन नो वरी, हम दोनों की केमिस्ट्री पब्लिक फेवरेट स्टोरी। चांद भी बोले स्लो डाउन, प्यार का चल रहा शोडाउन।
तेरी मेरी वाइब ऑनलाइन, हर दिल बोले दिस इज आवर टाइम।
नैना शेकी शेकी रे, दिल मेरा वेवी वेवी रे। नैना शेकी शेकी रे, सांसें भी ग्रूवी ग्रूवी रे। तू जो मेरे पास रहे, लाइफ लगे मूवी मूवी रे। वेवी वेवी रे,
दिल तेरा दिल मेरा सेम स्टोरी रे।
भैया
ओ हो हो, ओ हो हो।
नैना शेकी 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 रे, दिल मेरा वेवी 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 रे।
तेरी गली में आया मैं स्लो मोशन में, तू हंसी तो लग गई फायर इस दिल के जोन में। चाय की दुकान पे आंखों का कनेक्शन, रील बनी एक और हो गया ऑब्सेशन। तेरी बातें लो फाई, मेरा दिल एम्पलीफाई। तू जो करे नजरे हाय, सारी दुनिया लगती फ्लाई।
नैना शेकी 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 रे, दिल मेरा वेवी 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 रे। तू जो हार्ट बीट क्रेजी क्रेजी रे।
नैना शेकी 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 रे।
रात बनी हुई फिल्मी रे, तेरे साथ स्ट्रीट पे नाचूं जैसे दुनिया ड्रीमी ड्रीमी रे।
स्कूटी पे निकली तू ब्लैक वाली जैकेट में, मैं भी हीरो बन गया एक ही ट्रैफिक सिग्नल में। स्नैप पे स्टोरी कैप्शन नो वरी, हम दोनों की केमिस्ट्री पब्लिक की फेवरेट स्टोरी।
चांद भी बोले स्लो डाउन, चल रहा स्लो डाउन, प्यार का चल रहा शो डाउन। तेरी मेरी वाइब ऑनलाइन, तेरी मेरी वाइब ऑनलाइन। हर दिल बोले दिस इज आवर टाइम। नैना शेकी 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 रे, दिल मेरा बेबी 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 रे। नैना शेकी शेकी रे, सांसें भी ग्रूवी ग्रूवी रे। तू जो मेरे पास रहे, लाइफ लगे मूवी मूवी रे। नैना शेकी शेकी,
wavy wavy रे।
Night falls slowly over the hills, silver moonlight standing still, cool air dancing through my hair, quiet dreams float everywhere. Stars are glowing far away. Time dissolves into the gray. Every breath feels soft and light, floating gently through the night. Let the midnight breeze carry me home, under the endless sky alone. Hearts beat slowly with the trees, whispering songs inside the breeze.
Oh, yeah. Late night radio, 1996 vibes. Street lights dancing on the pouring rain. Old blue jeans and a runaway train. Your name written on my notebook page. Young hearts burning like a summer stage. And every time the beat drops slow, we lose ourselves inside the glow. Midnight cassette, playing our song. Hold me close where we belong. Neon skies and city lights. Love was louder in those nights, louder in those nights. Pager buzzing in the corner booth, talking forever like we knew the truth. Polaroid memories fade away, but your voice still echoes every day. And every time the records spin, I feel your heartbeat under my skin. Midnight cassette, playing our song. Hold me close where we belong. Neon skies and city lights. Love was louder in those nights, louder in those nights. Analog dreams and faded screens. Midnight cassette, playing a song. Through the years and through the fight, we still shine like neon lights. Midnight cassette, still rewinding in my heart.
Oh, 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 oh. La, 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 la. Hey, hey, hey.
जब सांसें टूटने लगे, जब पैर रुकने लगे, याद रख जीतने वाले कभी रुकते नहीं। मिट्टी से उठ के चला, आंखों में एक सपना लिए, लोग हंसते रहे मगर दिल ने हार माना नहीं। जख्मों को ताकत बना, आंसू को आग बना, हर गिरने के बाद खुद को फिर से तैयार किया। रास्ते कठिन सही पर हौसला जिंदा है, अंधेरा जितना भी हो अंदर एक सूरज जिंदा है। दौड़ता रहे जब तक सांसें चले, लड़ता रहे जब तक दिल ये धड़के, तू रुकेगा नहीं, तू झुके नहीं, तेरी मेहनत ही तेरी पहचान है। दौड़ता रहे अपने सपनों के लिए, चलता रहे अपने जुनून के लिए, एक दिन दुनिया बोलेगी यही असली चैंपियन है। सुबह 4 बजे की ठंड और पसीने की वो गांध, ये मेडल से महंगी थी वो स्ट्रगल की हर एक रात। ना शॉर्टकट चाहिए था, ना किस्मत पे भरोसा, बस खुद पे यकीन लिए, हर दिन खुद को तोड़ा। जब दुनिया पीछे खींचती है तब खुद को आगे धकेलना पड़ता है। जीत सिर्फ ट्रॉफी नहीं होती, खुद को हराना भी जीत होती है। दौड़ता रहे तूफानों के पार तक, लड़ता रहे आखिरी पुकार तक, आखिरी पुकार तक। खून पसीना, खून पसीना अपनी कहानी कल तेरा होगा, तू बस मानता रहता। गिर के उठना, उठ के चलना और चल के जीत नहीं।
Punching at 9, sold out by 10. Fake smiles printed on the faces again. Boss says family, but the numbers don't lie. They cut your wings, then ask you to fly. Private company blues tie around the truth. Working overtime just to buy back youth. Big glass towers broken inside. Smiling in meetings while the dreams slowly die. Private company blues.
Punching at 9, sold out by 10. Fake smiles printed on the faces again. Boss says family, but the numbers don't lie. They cut your wings, then ask you to fly. Private company blues tie around the truth. Working overtime just to buy back youth. Big glass towers broken inside. Smiling in meetings while the dreams slowly die. Private company blues. They own your time, not you.
Punching at 9, sold out by 10. Fake smiles printed on the faces again. Boss says family, but the numbers don't lie. They cut your wings, then ask you to fly. Coffee cold, dreams getting old. Targets heavy, hearts feeling sold. Weekend plans buried under mails. Living like machines inside glass jails. They say hustle harder, success is near, but every promotion costs another year. Private company blues, tying overtime just to buy back youth. Big glass towers broken inside, smiling in meetings while the dreams slowly die. Private company blues, they own your time, not you. HR talks like a motivational show. Work-life balance, nobody knows. One sick leave and they change their tone. Suddenly you're fighting battles alone. Laptop glowing at 2 a.m. Mother asks beta when free again. Salary comes and vanishes fast. EM is chained to a futureless past. Corporate kings in revolving chairs, counting profits while nobody cares. Team bonding, pizza on Friday night. Still underpaid when the bills get tight. Performance charts, fake applause. Humans reduce to productivity scores. Dreams got traded for office views. Another young soul caught in the company blues. Maybe one day we'll break these walls. Stop measuring life through appraisals calls. No more living for deadlines alone. Trying to build a life we can call our own. Private company blues, burning bright and losing fuel. Running every vision's tiny rooms. Millions trapped in the private company blues. खुद से मिलने का वक्त आ गया। रातें थी खामोशी, मैं भी कहीं गुम था। सपने थे आंखों में पर दिल थोड़ा कमजोर था। शीशे में देखा तो खुद से ही दूर था। कल से करूंगा मैं, आज भी मजबूर था। फिर एक आवाज आई धीरे से कहीं, तू ही तो है रीजन रुकना नहीं। दिल ने फिर माना, डर को भुलाया। अंदर का हीरो आज जहन आया। अब ना चुप रहना है, अब ना डर सहना है। जो भी हो कहना है, मैं हूँ यहाँ। मैं कैरेक्टर आज मैं हूँ, अब अंधेरों में ना खूं। जो भी था सब पीछे छोड़ दूं, अब मैं खुद का जुनूं। ना मेरा आवाज मेरी जिंदगी, अब साज मेरी ये पल मेरा, ना कोई डाउट मैं कैरेक्टर हूँ। रास्ते वही है पर चलना आया है। गिर के उठना ही अब सिलसिला है। लोग क्या कहेंगे छोड़ा मैंने, अब जो भी हो बस खुद से है। हर एक लम्हा अब मेरा है, दिल जो कहे वही रास्ता है। बंद दरवाजे खुद खोल दिए, सपनों को मैंने बोल दिए। अब न रुकना है, खुद को चुनना है। दिल जो सुनना है बस वो ही सही। मैं कैरेक्टर आज मैं हूँ, अब अंधेरों में ना खूं। जो भी था सब पीछे छोड़ दूं, अब मैं खुद का जुनूं। ना मेरा आवाज मेरी जिंदगी, अब साज मेरी ये पल मेरा, ना कोई डाउट मैं कैरेक्टर हूँ। दिल कह रहा तू ही है कहानी, डर के बिना जी ले जरा। तू ही है, तू ही है। मैं कैरेक्टर आज मैं हूँ, अब अंधेरों में ना खूं। हर कहानी लिख दूं नहीं, हाँ अब मैं खुद की रोशनी। ना मेरा आवाज मेरी जिंदगी, अब साज मेरी ये पल मेरा, ना कोई डाउट मैं कैरेक्टर हूँ। मैं कैरेक्टर आज मैं हूँ।
Left me on read at 2 a.m. I typed I miss you again and again. Three little dots, then they disappear. Guess I was never really there. Your hoodie still hangs on my chair. Your voice still lives in the air. Every song sounds like your name. Nothing feels the same. I check my phone like it might care, but silence is all that's there. You left me on read at 2 a.m. I typed I miss you again and again. Three little dots, then they disappear. Guess I was never really there. You said forever like it was true. Now forever means without you. I replay words you never meant, living in a moment spent. Maybe I was just a face, just a name you used some days, but I stayed when you were low. Funny how you let me go. You left me on read at 2 a.m. Still typing words you won't.
Alarm clock screaming, yeah, 7 in the morning. 7 in the morning, joy. Eyes half open, but the pressure keep calling. Tie on tight, dreams still stalling. Boss on my back like my future keep falling. Same real, same train, same faces in line. Same fake smile saying, yeah, bro, I'm fine. But inside, ticking like a deadline bomb. Another day gone, still chasing that calm. 9 to 5, yeah, I'm stuck in the grind. Trading all my time just to barely get by. Yeah. Living for the weekend, dreaming I can fly. But Monday comes quick, yeah, I'm losing my soul. Yeah. Paper in my hand, but it's taking its toll. Clock keeps ticking, man, I'm losing control. Clock keeps ticking, man, I'm losing control. Trying to find a way out this cycle, I know. Yeah, out this cycle, I know. Cubicle walls got me boxed like a cage. Typing my life on a minimum wage. Boss say hustle, but I feel like a slave. Working so hard, but I still can't escape. Coffee gone cold, but the stress still high. Mind on my goals, but I'm stuck in this spot. Got dreams bigger than this office space, but fear got me locked in the same old place. What if I break out? What if I try? What if I chase dreams instead of this life? What if I risk it? What if I fall? At least I'll be living instead of it all. 9 to 5, yeah, I'm stuck in the grind. Trading all my time just to barely get by. Yeah. Living for the weekend, dreaming I can fly. But Monday comes quick, yeah, I'm losing my soul. Yeah. Paper in my hand, but it's taking its toll. Clock keeps ticking, man, I'm losing control. Clock keeps ticking, man, I'm losing control. Trying to find a way out this cycle, I know. Yeah, I know, I know. So I write these lines while I'm stuck in my seat. Heartbeat louder than the office beat. One day I'm gone, yeah, I won't comply. No more living life on a 9 to 5. 9 to 5. into something. Listen. Started with a dream and a pocket full of doubt. City lights flicker, but they never dim me out. Late nights grinding, yeah, I stayed on the route. While they talk big game, I just move no clout. Pressure on my chest, but I turn it to gold. Every scar I carry got a story untold. Cold world, cold nights, still I never fold. Built a fire in my soul, now I'm breaking the mold. I rise from the ground, now they hear my sound. Every step I take got me heaven bound. No breaks, no fear, I don't slow it down. Oh, from the lost and found, now I wear the crown. They said stay in line, I said I design. Every move I make got a vision in mind. No shortcuts taken, just a long hard climb. Turn pain into power, now the moment is mine. Fake smiles around, yeah, I cut them loose. Focused on the grind, got no time for excuse. Every loss I took was a lesson to use. Now I'm aiming at the top, got nothing to lose. I rise from the ground, now they hear my sound. Every step I take got me heaven bound. No breaks, no fear, I don't slow it down. Oh, from the lost and found, now I wear the crown. Echoes in my head say you'll never win, but I turn that noise to a deeper within. Now my voice loud, let the story begin. From the ashes I rise, yeah, I'm born again. I rise from the ground, now they hear my sound. Every step I take got me heaven bound. No breaks, no fear, I don't slow it down. From the lost and found, now I wear the crown. Yeah, no limits, no chains, just the grind and the rain. The first law is silence. It takes 21 pounds to move a ton. Just a quiet shove in the right direction. In the right direction. Gravity is the only law we can break. But we must move first. The trajectory is set. The engine is warm. We are moving at the speed of intention. Unwavering. Steady. Inertia is a ghost we left behind. We are in motion. The trajectory is set. The engine is warm. We are moving at the speed of intention. Unwavering. The work is the peace.
Stay in the flow. Just keep going.
My heart was bouncing. At school, I listened to laughter and new sounds. Small, but I help big feelings. One sip at a time. You've got this.
I'm full of adventures. You just have to open me. Let's imagine together.
Every ending is a beginning. You learned something today. That's worth celebrating.
We all have those days when motivation seems to vanish. Maybe you're too tired, too sore, or just not feeling it. But here's the truth, those are the days that matter most. When you feel like giving up, that's the exact moment you need to push through. It's easy to work hard when you're energized, but real progress is made when you show up despite the struggle. These tough days shape your character and build your discipline. Remember, every step you take on these days brings you closer to your goal. Procrastination is a silent thief. When you have something important to do, don't put it off until tomorrow. The temptation to wait is strong, but the satisfaction of completing your tasks today is even stronger. By tackling your responsibilities now, you free yourself from the stress of unfinished business. Each time you choose action over delay, you build momentum and confidence. So don't wait, attack your tasks, destroy your doubts, and move forward with purpose. Every morning, you're faced with a simple decision. You can look at the clock, hit the snooze button, and drift back into dreams. Or you can kick that snooze button aside, get up, and chase your dreams in real life. The choice is yours. Staying in bed means holding on to wishes, but rising up means taking action. Each morning is a fresh opportunity to move closer to your goals. Which path will you choose today? It's easy to dream about success while lying in bed. But dreams alone won't get you anywhere. If you want to achieve your goals, you have to get up and make them happen. No one else can do it for you. Your dreams belong to you and only you can bring them to life. So don't wait for someone else to support your vision. Stand up, take charge, and start working toward your future today. If you truly want to make your dreams a reality, you have to rise and grind. That means getting up early, putting in the work, and refusing to let excuses hold you back. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who hustle. Every morning is a new chance to prove your commitment. So set your alarm, get up, and start grinding. Your future self will thank you for the effort you put in today. We often tell ourselves that we'll start tomorrow, but the truth is tomorrow doesn't exist. All we have is today. The actions you take right now are the only ones that matter. Waiting for the perfect moment will only hold you back. Embrace the present, seize the day, and make every minute count. Remember, greatness is built on what you do today, not what you plan to do someday. Greatness doesn't come cheap. It demands your time, your energy, and your resources. You'll have to make sacrifices and go the extra mile. While others are resting, you'll be working. While others are comfortable, you'll be pushing your limits. The price of greatness is high, but the rewards are even greater. If you're willing to pay the price, you'll achieve things most people only dream about. Every achievement comes with a cost. You might have to give up free time, comfort, or even sleep. But these sacrifices are what set you apart from the rest. When you're willing to do what others won't, you open the door to opportunities they'll never see. Success is built on the foundation of hard choices and consistent effort. Are you ready to pay the price for your dreams? Path to greatness is never crowded because few are willing to go the extra mile. It's about doing more than what's expected, pushing past your limits, and refusing to settle for average. When you consistently go above and beyond, you separate yourself from the pack. This mindset not only brings you closer to your goals, but also inspires others to raise their standards. Keep pushing even when it's tough. Winners understand that greatness always costs more. That's why so few people achieve it. Most aren't willing to pay the price. But if you want to stand out, you have to be different. You have to be willing to do what others won't. This is the attitude of a true winner. Whatever it takes, no matter how hard it gets, you keep moving forward. That's how champions are made. Attitude you bring to each day shapes your destiny. Winners don't make excuses, they make progress. They're willing to do whatever it takes, even when it's uncomfortable. Every decision, big or small, is made with their goals in mind. This relentless mindset is what separates winners from everyone else. If you want to succeed, adopt the attitude of a winner and never settle for less. Success isn't built on one big moment, it's the result of countless small decisions made every day. The choices you make about your time, your energy, and your priorities all add up. Whether it's deciding to get up early or choosing to finish a task, every decision shapes your future. Stay mindful of your choices and make each one count toward your goals. The way you handle your finances reflects your mindset. Winners make smart decisions with their money, investing in their growth and future. They understand that every dollar spent is a step toward their goals. By managing your resources wisely, you set yourself up for long-term success. Remember, your financial choices today can open doors tomorrow. Every day brings new decisions, and Tuesday is no different. It's easy to let the week slip by, but winners treat every day as an opportunity. Whether it's a big project or a small task, approach it with the same intensity. Consistency is key. By making the right choices each day, you build habits that lead to lasting success. Midweek can be tough, but it's also a chance to double down on your efforts. Use Wednesday as a checkpoint to review your progress and refocus your energy. Winners don't let the week drag them down, they use it as fuel to push harder. Stay committed, keep your eyes on your goals, and finish the week strong. Every morning, you face a choice: hit the snooze button and stay comfortable, or get up and pursue your dreams. Comfort is easy, but it won't get you anywhere. Pursuing your goals requires effort, but it's the only way to achieve real success. Make the decision to rise and pursue what matters most to you. There's incredible power in taking action right now. Waiting for the perfect moment only leads to missed opportunities. Winners understand that the present is all we have. By acting today, you set yourself up for a better tomorrow. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Embrace the power of now and move forward with confidence. Excuses are easy to make, but they never lead to progress. Winners take responsibility for their actions and results. When you stop making excuses, you start finding solutions. This shift in mindset is what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck. Hold yourself accountable and refuse to let excuses stand in your way. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward. On days when you don't feel like working, discipline steps in. It's the commitment to your goals that matters most. By building strong habits and routines, you ensure progress even when motivation fades. Discipline is the secret weapon of every high achiever. Success isn't about one big effort, it's about showing up every day. Consistency is what turns small actions into big results. Even on tough days, keep moving forward. Over time, your consistent efforts will compound, leading to breakthroughs you never thought possible. Stay the course and let consistency be your guide. Struggle is a part of every journey. Instead of avoiding it, embrace it. The challenges you face today will make you stronger tomorrow. Every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. When you push through the struggle, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you imagined. Progress doesn't always come in big leaps. Sometimes it's about taking small steps forward every day. Each action, no matter how minor, brings you closer to your goals. Celebrate your progress and keep moving forward. Over time, those small steps will add up to something incredible. It's easy to get overwhelmed by thinking too far ahead. Instead, focus on what you can do today. Break your goals into manageable tasks and tackle them one by one. By concentrating on the present, you make steady progress and avoid feeling stuck. Remember, today's actions shape tomorrow's results. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Use it wisely. Prioritize the tasks that matter most and don't waste energy on things that don't move you forward. By managing your energy, you ensure that you're always working at your best. Protect your energy and invest it in your dreams. Getting up early gives you a head start on the day. It's a chance to work on your goals before the world wakes up. Early risers have more time to plan, focus, and take action. By making the most of your mornings, you set a positive tone for the rest of the day. Laziness is a barrier to success, but it can be overcome. When you feel like doing nothing, remind yourself of your goals. Take one small action to get started and momentum will follow. The hardest part is often just beginning. Once you start, you'll find it easier to keep going. Comfort feels good in the moment, but it comes at a cost. If you always choose comfort, you'll miss out on growth and achievement. Winners are willing to step outside their comfort zones and face discomfort head-on. That's where real progress happens. Don't settle for comfort, strive for greatness. Intentions are important, but actions are what create results. You can plan and dream all you want, but nothing changes until you take action. Winners focus on doing, not just thinking. Turn your intentions into actions and watch your life transform. Habits are the building blocks of success. By creating positive routines, you make progress automatic. Winners develop habits that support their goals, from waking up early to staying organized. Focus on building strong habits and success will follow naturally. Visualization is a powerful tool. Take time each day to picture yourself achieving your goals. This mental practice builds confidence and keeps you focused. When you can see your success in your mind, you're more likely to make it a reality. Having someone to hold you accountable can make a big difference. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor. Check in regularly and support each other's progress. Accountability keeps you honest and motivated, especially on tough days. Don't forget to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Each win is a step forward and a reason to keep going. Recognizing your progress boosts your motivation and reminds you that your hard work is paying off. Take time to appreciate your journey. Setbacks are a natural part of any journey. Instead of getting discouraged, use them as learning opportunities. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. Every setback brings you one step closer to success if you're willing to learn from it. Never lose your hunger for success. Stay curious, keep learning, and always look for ways to improve. Winners are driven by a desire to grow and achieve more. Let your hunger fuel your actions and keep you moving forward no matter what. Your mindset shapes your reality. Believe in your ability to succeed and you'll find ways to overcome obstacles. Winners have a growth mindset. They see challenges as opportunities. Cultivate a positive, resilient mindset and nothing can stop you. Limits exist only in your mind. When you push past what you think is possible, you discover new strengths. Winners are always testing their boundaries and striving for more. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Push past your limits and see what you're truly capable of. Inspiration can come from anywhere: a book, a mentor, or even a tough day. Seek out sources of inspiration to keep your fire burning. Surround yourself with positive influences and reminders of your goals. When you stay inspired, you stay motivated to keep going. Take time to reflect on your progress. What's working? What needs to change? Winners are always evaluating and adjusting their strategies. By reflecting regularly, you ensure that you're always moving in the right direction. Stay flexible and open to change. Settling for less than you deserve is a recipe for regret. Winners never settle, they keep striving for more. Set high standards for yourself and refuse to accept mediocrity. When you aim higher, you achieve more than you ever thought possible. Success is a journey, not a destination. There will always be new challenges and opportunities ahead. Embrace the journey and enjoy the process of becoming the best version of yourself. Every day is a chance to grow, learn, and move closer to your dreams. Your actions inspire others. When you show up, work hard, and stay committed, you set an example for those around you. Be the person who motivates others to rise and grind. Leadership isn't about titles, it's about actions. Lead by example and watch your influence grow. Remember why you started. Your purpose is your greatest source of motivation. When things get tough, reconnect with your why. Let it drive you forward and keep you focused on your goals. Your purpose will give you the strength to keep going no matter what. No matter how you start, what matters most is how you finish. Winners give their best effort until the very end. Don't slow down or give up when you're close to your goals. Finish strong and leave nothing on the table. Your hard work will pay off. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. Growth isn't always obvious, but every step forward counts. Celebrate your progress and use it as motivation to keep going. You're stronger, wiser, and more capable than you were yesterday. The journey to greatness never ends. There will always be new goals to chase and new challenges to overcome. Stay committed, keep moving forward, and never lose sight of your dreams. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to rise and grind. Your future is built on the actions you take today. Every time you set out to make a big change in your life, it feels like stepping into the unknown. The world around you might not understand your vision or your reasons. You might hear doubts from others, questioning your abilities or your choices. This is a common experience for anyone who dares to dream big. The journey towards something new often begins with resistance, both from within and from those around us. But remember, every great achievement starts with a single step into uncertainty. If you go after your dreams, you'll quickly notice that not everyone will be on your side. Some people may question your intentions, while others might openly doubt your potential. They might say you're not good enough or that your goals are unrealistic. These voices can be loud and persistent, making it hard to stay focused. But it's important to recognize that doubt from others is a natural part of pursuing something meaningful. It's a test of your commitment and your passion. You might hear the words, "you're not good enough," more times than you'd like. These comments can come from friends, family, or even strangers. Sometimes the negativity is subtle and other times it's direct. Regardless of how it's delivered, it can sting and make you question your path. But remember, every successful person has faced criticism at some point. What matters is how you respond to it. Will you let it stop you, or will you use it as fuel to keep moving forward? When others question your worth or your abilities, it's easy to internalize their doubts. You might start to wonder if you really have what it takes to succeed. These moments can be challenging, especially if you're already feeling uncertain. But it's important to separate other people's opinions from your own sense of self. Your value isn't determined by what others think. It's defined by your actions, your persistence, and your belief in yourself. At some point you'll be asked, why are you even doing this? It's a question that can make you pause and reflect. Sometimes it's meant to discourage you, but it can also be an opportunity to reconnect with your purpose. Remind yourself of the reasons you started. Whether it's passion, a desire to help others, or a personal goal, your why is what will keep you going when things get tough. Hold on to it tightly. It's almost guaranteed that you'll face resistance when you try to change your life or chase a dream. This resistance can come from many directions: family, friends, colleagues, or even society at large. It's important to anticipate this pushback and not let it catch you off guard. Knowing that resistance is part of the process can help you prepare mentally and emotionally. It's not a sign that you're on the wrong path. Often it's proof that you're doing something worthwhile. Belief from others is a rare gift, especially when you're trying something new or unconventional. Most people are more comfortable doubting than believing. They might project their own fears onto you or simply not understand your vision. Don't take it personally. Instead, focus on finding those few who do support you and let their encouragement lift you up. But most importantly, learn to be your own biggest supporter. Rejection is a part of any journey toward growth or achievement. Whether it's a job application, a creative project, or a personal goal, you'll likely face rejection at some point. It can be discouraging, but it's also an opportunity to learn and grow. Each rejection brings you one step closer to success as long as you don't let it stop you. Embrace rejection as a teacher, not a barrier. Persistence is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up. When you keep going despite setbacks, you build resilience and character. Every time you push through doubt or difficulty, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. Persistence isn't about never failing, it's about never giving up. Keep moving forward even when the path is hard. Even the most confident people experience self-doubt from time to time. It's a natural response to uncertainty and challenge. The key is not to let self-doubt take over. Acknowledge it, but don't let it dictate your actions. Remind yourself of your strengths and past successes. Self-doubt is just a feeling. It doesn't define who you are or what you're capable of achieving. There's one rule that must be non-negotiable on your journey: you can't doubt yourself. While others may question you, your own belief must remain strong. This doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses, but rather choosing to focus on your potential. Make self-belief a habit, something you practice every day. When you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. Inner strength is developed through facing challenges and overcoming obstacles. Every time you choose to keep going, even when it's hard, you're building resilience. This inner strength becomes your foundation, allowing you to weather any storm. It's not something you're born with, it's something you create through your actions and your mindset. Believing in yourself is the most important ingredient for success. When you have faith in your abilities, you're more likely to take risks and pursue opportunities. Self-belief gives you the courage to face challenges head-on and to keep going when things get tough. It's a skill that can be developed over time through practice and positive self-talk. Negativity from others can be draining, but it doesn't have to define your journey. Learn to filter out unhelpful criticism and focus on constructive feedback. Surround yourself with positive influences and people who uplift you. Remember, your mindset is your greatest asset. Protect it fiercely. Instead of letting doubt hold you back, use it as motivation to prove yourself right. Let every no fuel your determination to succeed. Channel the energy of doubt into action and let your results speak for themselves. The more you achieve, the less power doubt will have over you. Remember, this journey is yours alone. Others may not understand your dreams or your reasons, and that's okay. You don't need everyone's approval to pursue what matters to you. Stay true to yourself and your vision. The only validation you truly need is your own. Setbacks are inevitable, but they're also valuable learning opportunities. Each time you face a challenge, ask yourself what you can learn from it. Use setbacks as stepping stones to greater success. The most successful people are those who learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. Don't wait for a big breakthrough to celebrate your progress. Every small win is a step closer to your goal. Take time to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how minor they seem. Celebrating small wins keeps you motivated and reminds you that you're making progress. Distractions and doubts will always be present, but staying focused on your goals is essential. Create a clear vision for what you want to achieve and remind yourself of it often. When you're focused, it's easier to ignore negativity and stay on track. While self-belief is crucial, having a support system can make the journey easier. Seek out people who encourage you and believe in your potential. Whether it's friends, family, or mentors, surround yourself with those who lift you up. Their support can help you stay strong during tough times. There will always be naysayers who doubt your abilities or your dreams. Learn to tune out their negativity and focus on your own path. The opinions of others don't determine your success, your actions do. Stay committed to your journey regardless of what others say. Visualization is a powerful tool for achieving your goals. Take time each day to imagine yourself succeeding. Picture the steps you'll take and the obstacles you'll overcome. Visualization helps you build confidence and prepares your mind for success. Growth often comes from stepping outside your comfort zone. Embrace new challenges and be willing to learn from your experiences. The more you grow, the more capable you become of handling whatever comes your way. Growth is a lifelong journey. Enjoy the process. Criticism can be tough to handle, but it's also an opportunity for growth. Learn to distinguish between constructive feedback and unhelpful negativity. Use criticism to improve, but don't let it shake your confidence. Remember, your worth isn't defined by others' opinions. Success doesn't happen overnight. Trust the process and be patient with yourself. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Stay consistent and keep moving forward even when progress feels slow. Flexibility is key when pursuing your dreams. Be willing to adapt your plans as you learn and grow. Sometimes the path to success isn't a straight line. Embrace change and stay open to new opportunities. Adaptability will help you overcome obstacles and keep moving forward. Perfectionism can hold you back from taking action. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you start. Progress is more important than perfection. Allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. The journey is about growth, not flawless execution. Your story is unique, and it's what sets you apart. Embrace your journey, including the challenges and setbacks. Share your experiences with others and use your story to inspire those around you. Owning your story gives you the power to shape your future. Protecting your dreams sometimes means setting boundaries with others. Learn to say no to negativity and distractions. Prioritize your goals and make time for what matters most. Setting boundaries helps you stay focused and maintain your energy. Gratitude can shift your perspective and keep you motivated. Take time each day to appreciate your progress and the support you receive. Gratitude helps you stay positive even when things are tough. It reminds you of how far you've come and keeps you focused on what's possible. Inspiration can come from many sources: books, music, mentors, or even your own experiences. Seek out what inspires you and use it to fuel your journey. When you're inspired, it's easier to stay motivated and overcome obstacles. Failure isn't the end, it's a stepping stone to success. Every failure teaches you something valuable and brings you closer to your goals. Don't be afraid to fail. Embrace it as part of the process and keep moving forward. Taking responsibility for your actions and choices is empowering. It means owning your successes and your mistakes. When you take responsibility, you gain control over your journey and your outcomes. It's a sign of strength and maturity. Consistency is the key to achieving long-term success. Show up every day even when you don't feel like it. Small, consistent actions add up over time and lead to big results. Stay committed to your goals and trust the process. Pursuing your dreams can be stressful at times. Learn to manage stress through healthy habits like exercise, meditation, or spending time with loved ones. Taking care of your mental and physical health is essential for long-term success. There's so much to learn from those who have walked the path before you. Seek out mentors, read about successful people, and learn from their experiences. Their stories can offer valuable insights and inspire you to keep going. Change is inevitable, especially when you're pursuing something new. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth and learning. The more adaptable you are, the easier it will be to navigate challenges and stay on course. Faith in yourself and your journey is essential. There will be times when things don't go as planned, but maintaining faith will help you persevere. Trust that your hard work will pay off even if you can't see the results right away. Your values are your compass. Stay true to them even when it's difficult. When you act in alignment with your values, you build integrity and self-respect. Let your values guide your decisions and your actions. Uncertainty is a natural part of any journey toward growth. Instead of fearing the unknown, embrace it as a space for possibility. The future is unwritten and you have the power to shape it. Trust yourself to handle whatever comes your way. Take time to reflect on how far you've come. Look back at the challenges you've overcome and the progress you've made. Reflection helps you appreciate your journey and prepares you for the road ahead. Humility is an important quality on the path to success. Stay humble no matter how much you achieve. Recognize that there's always more to learn and room to grow. Humility keeps you grounded and open to new opportunities. As you achieve your goals, look for ways to give back and help others on their journeys. Sharing your experiences and supporting others can be incredibly rewarding. It also reinforces your own growth and success. No matter what challenges you face, never stop dreaming. Your dreams are what drive you forward and give your life meaning. Keep dreaming big and let your vision inspire you to take action every day. In the end, the most powerful force on your journey is your belief in yourself. When you believe, you unlock your true potential and inspire others to do the same. Hold on to your belief no matter what and let it guide you toward your dreams.
Sometimes success is merely hanging on when others would let go. Not doing anything spectacular or out of the ordinary. Not leaping a mile or jumping over a mountain. But simply carrying on. Thomas Edison has a famous quote that's really stuck with me over the years. He says, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up." Right? How close they were to the finish line when they turned their back and said it wasn't worth it. It's really an interesting thing to grasp. Right? Success is seeing what others can't. It's believing when others don't. It's taking the abstract, those visions, those pictures in your head, the make-believe, and finding the courage to make them real, bring them to life. It's this constantly evolving process, and it grows a little bit every single day. Sometimes we feel that progress, we feel the momentum, we do something big and it's exciting. And sometimes the progress feels small. And then there are times when we get knocked down and we don't see it at all. We feel like because we weren't validated that we lost, that we failed, that it wasn't enough. We forget that's part of the process, that progress is a journey. And it goes when you go, and it stops when you stop. Just like that famous Dalai Lama quote, right? The only way to fail is to quit, period. No one ever stops because they can't. They stop because they decide to. They stop because they see that huge mountain and they think that's impossible. They forget it's only made of little rocks. They stop because they get so disheartened by the distance of the finish line that they forget it only takes a collection of little steps to get there. You don't have to leap the entire distance. You know, I've been there, right? This is me speaking from experience. It took me years to figure it out. And even now, life is rapidly evolving. I've poured my heart into things that, let's be honest, no one cared about. I've invested in opportunities that fell apart right in front of me. And each time it felt like the end of the world. You know, I've been lost, I've been unsure. Gotten up after things didn't go as planned and felt like a loser. I had to look myself in the mirror and pick myself back up off the floor. But there's one thing that I kept doing that I never thought twice about. And that's continuing on. Whether life lifted me up or it beat me down, my plan for tomorrow was always the same. Get up and try again. Keep going. And as I sat down this morning with my pen and a piece of paper, I thought, what's the one thing I would want to be told if I started out again? What's the one thing that people need to hear most? And it's to simply keep going. Keep taking steps. Because one day the world will start to make sense. And you'll look around and you will be thankful for one thing. That when most would have stopped, you didn't. When the world said no, you said yes. There is nothing so powerful as a soul that refuses to back down. See, persistence is not an important thing or an essential thing. It's everything. So live as to see. Not what can be lost, but what will be gained. Find that light in darkness, even if it's a flicker, even if it's a spark. See, every loss makes you a little tougher, and every instant of sadness uncovers something beautiful. Every moment of fear teaches you to be a little braver. Every broken heart opens the door to a new connection. Instead of doubting yourself, feeling inadequate in life's darkest moments, know that you need what you are going through. You are uncovering the little victories hidden in plain view. So when the world feels like too much and your patience is thin, be stronger than that voice in your head begging you to think small. Stand on every experience, the good and the bad. Let it elevate you to a beautiful tomorrow. If there's time, then there's time to turn things around. If there is a tomorrow, then there is hope today. The only have-to-be's in life are the ones we prop up and adhere to. And how interesting that oftentimes we don't even realize we're the ones holding them up. There's a simple question that I like to ask as the sun comes up and the coffee brews. Am I living today like it's an obligation or something more? Is it an automatic continuation of the past or a methodical move towards a future that lights me up? And these aren't small distinctions. Right? I've lived both ways. I've felt what it's like to feel both. I remember going to work and joking around that a flat tire would be a real treat. That's not accountability. That's not control. That's essentially living life as a jellyfish floating along with the tide. And while the lack of required output, innovation, and planning may have felt like a win in the moment, or a burden lifted off my shoulders at the time, it deprived me of that which resides in the soul of every human being alive. Purpose. Personal agency. See, you can only go so far, so long being the spectator of your own journey. You can only go so long looking out the window before you wonder just what it'd be like to be behind the wheel. When we put our actions up against the question, why? It astounds me how many things are done because it's what we've always done. We act like we're expected to act, think like we're expected to think, see who we're expected to see, but expected by whom? Some of my greatest breakthroughs in life emerged after being asked why by people I look up to or respect. Why have you accepted that? That's your income? Okay, great, but why? That's how you spend your day? I see. How come? And when one is tasked with looking at their own life through a magnifying glass, some hidden truths always emerge. It shines a spotlight in the corner of the room, illuminating those shadows where one can, if they look hard enough, make out the wolf in sheep's clothing. That is the phrase, because that's how I've always done it. We get in life what we accept. We are what we allow ourselves to be, and if we don't ask ourselves which mountain is worth climbing, which ocean is worth crossing, we simply float with the tides. We're at the mercy of the winds. We forfeit the mastery over our own lives that awaits if we're willing to take that wheel and navigate. So here are a few things to take with you. First is you are bound by nothing. The parameters you exist between are of your making. You can get in that car and drive. You can walk away and begin something new. You can entertain that vision that's been conveniently tucked away in the back of your mind. Understand that to not go is fine, but it's a decision. And perhaps a decision you'll wish you made differently. And second, difficult today liberates you tomorrow. It's easier to observe. It's easier to say how you wish things were. After all, stepping out into the fast-paced, chaotic world is tough. It's scary, it's unpredictable, but it's where you find yourself and the path that's calling your name. It's beyond the pins and needles, emerging as one jumps into the cold water, that they're able to find that evolution. If there's time, then there's time to turn things around. If there is a tomorrow, then there is hope today. What's the difference between simple and easy? Well, simple is straightforward, uncomplicated. Easy, on the other hand, means achieved without great effort. The difference between those two words is subtle, but essential to understand. One deals with the complexity of an outcome. The other, your will and determination to achieve that outcome. Becoming who you most want to be is simple. But becoming who you most want to be is not easy. Just like walking is simple, Yet hiking up a mountain is not easy. The procedure didn't change, the context did. So let's talk about context. Let's talk about this cyclical nature of growth, because it's not that most people can't. It's that most people won't. It's not that most people don't get how. It's that they don't have a strong enough why. The path is laid out before you. You just have to be willing to walk down it. Will you? Step 1, realize there's more out there. It's not that what you're doing now isn't amazing. It's just that yesterday's act of courage is now today's status quo. What was the spectacular is now the mundane. What was once the ceiling you had to jump to touch is now the floor you walk on. So at the very least, it prompts you to ask, well, what's next? Simple. Not easy. Step 2, the acquisition of courage. Yesterday's courage was a fight. It took a lot out of you, and it's ultimately what got you here. But it dropped you at the curb, it waved goodbye and went on its merry way, and here you are. You can stay here. A lot of people do. You can reminisce of the glory days, the old path, yesterday's triumphs. Or you can do that perpetually uncomfortable exercise of vulnerability. Stepping into tomorrow's unknown, reminding yourself that life's greatest rewards have a hefty price tag, and that price is discomfort. But I've already played this game, one might think. No, what you did was learn the rules. Now it's time to apply them to a new setting, and around goes the merry-go-round. It might seem like a replication from the horizontal, but here's the secret. You can't see the vertical. You have yet to look down and see your ascent, see what you're becoming. Just by staying on, holding tight, just by believing in yourself enough to begin again, you are fanning those tiny flames of courage in your soul that wait to be spread like a wildfire. Simple, but not easy. Step 3, mistakes. Now, of course, it's not the mistakes themselves you fear. It's what you think those mistakes will mean. Ridicule, embarrassment, lack of direction or identity, losing what you have. But here's the catch. When you realize the upside is greater than the downside, you liberate yourself. When you realize there's more to gain than to lose, your potential for greatness is born. How does one act on this? Mistakes. By making mistakes. By injecting yourself into the turbulence of progress. Our biology has not yet learned that the uncomfortable thing is the right thing, and that's why you get resistance. That's why it hurts. And it's why few people will accomplish what you will. When it comes to your climb, every day is opposite day. When they run out, you're running in. When they play safe, you play for the victory. To become who you might be, you must learn how to get there. Mistakes are your curriculum. Simple, but not easy. Step 4, trust yourself. Okay, sure, no problem, easy. Well, yeah, it's easy when you're getting what you want. But evolution takes time, and there's nothing quite like giving and giving and giving and not getting. There's nothing quite like stepping up to the plate again and again and again and bringing no runners home. So how does one find the strength to continue walking up to the batter's box? Well, growth is exponential, and those swings and misses matter. The infield singles matter. Everything matters. Because it's all chiseling your future self out of stone. Nothing is dependent on the next at-bat as much as all at-bats in the aggregate. That's why success is so often considered to be sheer will, dependent not on the home run, but on the discipline, the self-belief to keep walking up to the plate. Repetition and adjustment. Repetition and adjustment. Repeat and refine, repeat, refine. Those are the materials from which all things are made. Simple, but not easy. And then we have the finale, the ending, step 5. Celebrate and adjust. At some point, you'll be able to look over your shoulder and notice something that perhaps you hadn't before. Space. Space between where you are and where you started. It's not sudden, but gradual. And undoubtedly, with enough persistence, it will emerge. These moments, they are precious. They are times to acknowledge what you've accomplished, the sacrifices you have made. They are life's way of reminding you what you are building and who you are becoming. It's a time of celebration. Every little win means something. Every small victory matters, so relish in it. And then transform it. Normalize it. Recognize that that mountaintop is your foundation now. Your starting point has changed, and so have you, which means so have your expectations. With an increase in ability comes an upgrade to what's possible, what's expected, and look at that. We have arrived at a new step 1. Realize there is more. This is the process for capturing that which life has to offer. If you can fall in love with that, appreciate it, respect it, while simultaneously understanding it's not scary, it's dependent entirely on your ability to push forward. If you can understand that, there is nothing you can't do. Nowhere you can't go. Simple, yes. Easy, no. But you're not in this for easy. You're in it for the journey, the growth, the adventure. You're in it because it's not easy. You'll see in time, as will the world, that this decision to endure was simply the best one you ever made. The other day I woke up with a plan. 3 things I had to do. So I wrote them on my whiteboard. They were essentially my objectives for the day. But it ended up being one of those days where things didn't unfold the way I anticipated. And for a variety of reasons, curveball after curveball, with some sloppy decision-making sprinkled in there. Eventually, morning became afternoon, afternoon became evening. I found myself exhausted and looking up at a whiteboard that was showing me I had accomplished none of the things listed. And I hate that feeling. Having clear objectives and not meeting them, right? And so after dinner, I got a phone call and I found myself talking about how I fell short. Getting it all off my chest, letting it all out there. And I got that reassurance that I wanted without even realizing that I wanted it, right? The voice said back to me, Eddie, this happens. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. No one's perfect. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. Tomorrow's a new day, right? That type of thing. And it's like, okay, exhale, time for bed. And the next morning, I was outside relaxing, doing some thinking, and came to this point. And you'll see how these dots connect here in a second. But essentially, I see life as a staircase, right? Where we thrust ourselves out into discomfort, into chaos. And then amidst the storm, we're forced to grow. We step into shoes we were once unable to fill. And what was once bigger than us is now normal. It's every day. It's ordinary. Because we fought for it. We pushed ourselves through. That's evolution. But now, guess what? That old ceiling has become the floor. It's time to evolve. It's time for that next step in the staircase. Time to thrust ourselves back into the chaos of life so that we can again tame something bigger than us. Take the next intimidating thing and make it commonplace. And as I sat there outside thinking, I found myself to be at that next step, ready to leap out again into the tumultuous winds of life. But this time it felt different. There's an intersection, and I talk about it often, of doing what adds value to the world and doing what makes you content personally. Okay, I think where those two things meet is peak living. That's where the magic happens. And I'm fortunate enough that these thoughts, speeches, episodes, videos, whatever you want to call them, on some days literally reach over 200,000 people. And that's not meant to be a humble brag or anything like that. It's just, to me, so incredible that I can't process it, right? I get emotional thinking about it. My dream is to add value to other people, provide that little lift that might help someone look at their own problems differently, maybe see a path when before they were unable to. That's what it's all about. And then, in addition to that, a parallel track on a personal level, feeling like I'm growing and evolving as well, constantly stepping up those stairs one by one, having the courage to continue fighting those unknowns and making sense of life's complexities. That's why so many of you are on this journey with me. And so as I looked up at that next step, and it felt bigger than it ever had before, I knew the task needed to be bigger than it's ever been, which would require of me one of the biggest changes I've ever made. And that scared me to death, knowing that in order for something to be born, something must die. Something must be left behind. I'd been stepping forward for years, and thank God for that, but now it was time for a leap. And so back to that whiteboard I mentioned earlier. If you hang in with me long enough, I usually come full circle. Right, back to the list of goals I missed, the bad day. Why am I so fixated on that? Well, it has nothing to do with the day itself. Everyone swings and misses from time to time. It has nothing to do with those 3 goals. Everyone falls short here and there. That's part of life. It's about the person I want to be as I endure those turbulent times. It's about the strength to handle my own chaos and battles differently. Before you can lead others, you need to lead yourself. And that means being vulnerable. It means being honest. It means looking in the mirror and asking yourself the tough questions. It means being stronger than I've ever been. There will be times that require of me that I push forward without having to hear from my parents or girlfriend or buddies that everything's all right. The next step requires that I trust myself to be the guy in my own life. To have impact in the world, one must find strength within themselves where they didn't know it existed. This is a leveling up that I know is required for me to be more than I've ever been, stronger, bolder, more confident when I'm most fearful. There was a line I used to draw separating me and the people I look up to. And the moment for me was a message. I knew it was time for me to mentally remove that line. You'll never be more than you envision yourself to be. It was time to be my own answer. Promote myself to that next level. From the kid with the dream to the man that makes it happen, it's time. It's just simply time. Even the ones I love, the ones closest to me, they can't provide that. has to be internally derived from a place so deep that come hell or high water, it's happening. And telling people about my little misfortunes so that they can pat me on the head and tell me things are great, that's antithetical to what is required of me next. There is a level of courage and strength and excellence in all of us that lives at the bottom of this abyss that we must pull up with everything we have until it becomes intertwined with who we are and where we're headed. And as I sat there, I knew it to be true. I couldn't help but feel that change was about to happen, and it would stem directly from how I see myself. It would be the product of who I knew myself to be. And so now, most importantly, I present this question to you. Are you at that next step? Are you looking at a chasm that must be crossed? Were all your little decisions, all the courage and discipline and strength that you utilized to get here, that has positioned you for this moment, is it telling you something is next? Is it time to dig deeper and be more than you have ever in your life been? And my example, by the way, was not about holding in our problems or dismissing those around us. Asking for help when we need help is courage. The small circle we surround ourselves with is a direct reflection of who we are. No, for me, it was about being the type of person who trusts myself to weather those storms. About moving with greater conviction. Graduating from going to be to is currently. That whiteboard, that phone call was the turning point and nothing more. And my example may fit your life like a glove. You may think, wow, that's exactly the lens I need right now. But maybe it's not. Maybe your situation is a little different. Maybe the road you're on is newer, less traveled. Maybe it's the courage to take that first step, to play the student perfect. Because whatever it is, as you look up at that next step, what matters is that you know in your heart and soul that you have what it takes to become that person. It's not bigger than you, it is you. Someone once told me that the world will not believe it until you do. So believe. Believe it like your dreams depend on it, because as it turns out, they do. As it turns out, everything about your future is make-believe until you breathe life into it. Look around you at your current reality. Remember that it is a product of what you've allowed, and that at any time you can up the ante. Climb the step, reach a new level. You have it within yourself to do that. Just give yourself permission to be that person. And it will be scary. It's going to hurt at times. But let's be that vulnerable. Let's show the world what we can create when we move into it as though it's ours. As though destiny isn't assigned, but written, one beautiful act of courage at a time. Can life change in a day? Well, what if we made today a day of action, of being decisive, of promising ourselves that our goal or objective is to make a single move, however small? What if today action is king? And we live by the notion that whether the result of our courage is good or bad, whether it's the result we hoped for or the one that we didn't, at least now we have something to work off of. And that means we've moved beyond where we started. What if today we live by the notion that a vision can change our lives? But a vision without that small step is powerless. And today we take that small step. It's easy to forget how good progress feels. How incredible it is to know that we're moving towards something meaningful in our lives. Something that we chose, that we're building. We had the courage to break life down so that piece by piece we could build it back up. We are our happiest when we are progressing. We're designed to map out the unknown, unexplored territory to make it our own. We're not just flesh and bone, but travelers with godlike capability of seeing that which is not yet there. And with an idea and courage, there's nothing we can't do. And that's why when we stop seeing infinite opportunity, when we pretend that settling is okay, that the status quo is enough, we know deep down in our souls that something's missing. We need the next door to unlock. So today, let's find just one door that we can open. And remind yourself of the shock wave that goes through your system when inspiration guides an idea and progress turns that idea into reality, because momentum connects every aspect of life. Not hitting the snooze button can mean seeing the sunrise, which can mean you read 3 pages in a book you wouldn't have read, which could mean your day improves, which could mean you make a call that you've been meaning to make, which could mean a dozen wheels start turning, not because you did everything, but because you did one thing. Today can be the day that changes your life. And you don't even need the miraculous to make that happen. You just need to push back against the normalcy of your everyday. Create little microcosms of chaos that you can tame, you can understand, make your own, and then stack on top of each other. Today, treat that little voice of uneasiness or nervousness in your stomach as assurance that the path before you is the right one. Remember that almost all decisions are reversible, but that a decision at least puts you somewhere, right or wrong. It moves you along and shows you more of life, the things, the people, the places you've never seen before. And the only bad decision is no decision. Some folks never move towards meaning, towards the things that they want in, well, their entire lifetime, because they didn't realize it wasn't an earthquake they needed to shake the old world at its foundation. They needed to make one decision. One decision that might be wrong, but at the very least would reassure them that wrong decisions aren't fatal. A decision allows you to remap a new reality and take another step and another and another. You can change your life today by picking your arena and simply stepping into it. You don't need to be the best or the greatest or the most innovative. No, that's for another day. Today, if you want to change your life, open the door and step in. You'll be amazed at what transpires. Why is this battle you versus you? With all the complexity, all the obstacles out there, why are you your greatest opponent? Well, to put it simply, because all those obstacles and all that complexity still can't tell you no. They can't say enough is enough. They can't look back at you and say, let's just settle for what we have now. No, only you can do that. The world may create the landscape. It may construct the terrain and those obstacles. But you are the sole decider on where along the way you stop. You decide how far you want to go and how much you are willing to endure. When it comes to your advancement or limitation, you are in the driver's seat. I just picked up a copy of Will Smith's recent book, and one of the ideas that stood out to me was resilience. And this part in the book, it's actually kind of uncomfortable to get through, but incredibly powerful. He's talking about his childhood and the polarity of his father's personality. A man who would do anything to provide for his family. He took pride in that and saw it as his primary responsibility, but simultaneously was their greatest source of pain. And he mentions his father, hitting his mother from time to time. In one particular example, struck his mother in the face so hard that it knocked her on the floor. And as she stood back up, she said something along the lines of, "You can hit me, but you can't hurt me." And that was the first time Will understood as a child the difference between what the outside world inflicts upon us and how we choose to react to that occurrence. That understanding is power. It's why you are the author of your story. In the sense that every single thing dropped at your feet, every situation, every occurrence, they come with an implicit question attached, a question that you and only you are responsible for answering. The question is, what does this mean? And how you respond to that question determines whether you go left or right at that metaphorical fork in the road. Does the occurrence detract from your ambitions, or is it a multiplier? Does it confirm your doubts and insecurities, or is it your reason to rise to the occasion? An opportunity to stretch, to evolve. That's a gift. That's an invite. Not some sort of divine punishment. But the challenge is removing the layers until you arrive at the value. And it's hard. But you get there by saying yes. You get there by choosing to see the value. And here's a quick example. My favorite thing about athletics, which was, for me, a ton of running. Now I throw more interval training in there, but the same concepts apply. It's a chance to remind myself that I don't negotiate with my weakness. I don't give myself an opportunity to rationalize with the voice that wants me to quit. That question, that fork in the road, I answered it. I charted its course before the workout started, knowing this is going to be uncomfortable at times, but it's where I need to go. There will be no more thinking from here on out. And so today's workout, for example, switching deadlifts, burpees, to squats, to core, you don't think. You see the next requirement, the next task, and you simply say yes. You don't need your mind for this. In fact, you go before your mind even knows where it's going, because that dotted line has already been signed. And that was the breakthrough for me. When you separate what you have to do with the hurt associated with doing that thing, you free yourself. After all, what's there to hold you back if you can't talk yourself out of doing things? See, we tend to think our greatest adversity is the pain, or the confusion, or the unknown. But it's like, no, those are the byproducts of doing anything of significance. The adversary is the voice that begs you to slow down because of those things. And if you can figure out in your own life how to create space between the two, how to separate the task and the discomfort often brought about by the task, there's nothing that will ever be able to slow you down. And look, I'm not saying that you walk around without ever utilizing the power of that brilliant mind you possess. One's ability to think is everything. But what I am saying is there is a time to shut it off. There is a time in which, to avoid overthinking, we simplify. Action, reaction. One more mile, okay, end of story. 1 minute of jump squats next, roger that, period. It's taking the emotion out of the process, refusing to leave the door cracked for the inner dialogue that says, hey, maybe you don't do this. Maybe you slow down. Are you sure you can handle what's next? No, all of that is tuned out. It's assignment, go. Next, go. Next, go. You know this is the right thing. You did your thinking before grabbing the sword, shield, and stepping into the arena. Now guess what? It's instinct. It's doing what has to be done. And what has to be done hurts. And look, you didn't have to accept that. You didn't have to step in. You could have stayed home, but somewhere along the way, you looked in the mirror and said, the difficult path is the one with the value. And now here you are, face to face with hungry lions, clashing swords with your adversaries. There's no turning back now. Now is when you parse out pain from the objective. The pain is now part of the audience. It's not with you or in you, it's watching from above as you do what you came here to do. So yes, those swords clash, but the eyes remain focused on what's ahead. And yes, those lions roar, but that's background noise. When you simplify your world into objective and action, objective, action, objective, action, there is time for nothing but forward progress. And sometimes that is all that is required of us. In the face of adversity, in the face of pain, self-doubt, in the face of discomfort, can you break your world down into nothing but one single step forward? One more set, one more rep, one more session, one more attempt, just one more. No rocket science, no negotiation, there's nothing to figure out here. It's walking the path before you. It's the discipline to carry on. It's one more swing of the axe. Audience or no audience, lions or no lions, you are bound to the universe at your feet. And that simplified concentration is why you will succeed. The road to this moment wasn't an easy one. There were times where you thought you knew, but simply didn't. There were plans made that drastically differed from the ones fate had prepared. There were days that made you question yourself, your beliefs, that made you ask, what is my purpose? Look, to live is to have felt these things, asked these questions, to have seen firsthand the discrepancy between what we draw up and how life unfolds. And I think about this discrepancy often. The swings and misses, they hurt. You know, that quick shiver you feel down your spine when thinking about the wrong turns made. The tugging at your heartstrings when reflecting back on things said, or perhaps worse, left unsaid. It's easy to get lost in that feedback loop, letting the past dictate the present, letting yesterday define today. But here's what I've come to see as the truth. To experience the things that make life beautiful, we have to be vulnerable in a way we otherwise wouldn't. Open ourselves up to an unknown that, we could have skipped altogether if we really wanted to. All that pain, all that hurt the past provided could very easily be the reason you shut down, the reason you play small. That hell you walked through could be your justification for never stepping out into the chaos of life again. That would, at first glance, appear to make sense. Seem ideal, even. But that pain could also be the reason you look around you and say, after all that, after experiencing everything life threw at me, I'm still here. And as I stand here now, I'm looking out at an array of possibility that is infinite. I'm equipped with an understanding and a worldview that was once foreign to me. I'm armed with a perspective that has changed my life for the better. By stepping out into the often dangerous, brutal, unforgiving world, I have elevated myself. And that has made all the difference. And while it may feel intuitive to run from a reiteration of yesterday's pain, it's wisdom that urges us to instead use that pain as a multiplier. The key to something more, something miraculous. Not to cower because we once endured it, but to stand tall because we overcame it. And that's what we often miss. We can think back to the adversity, sure, but we're often unable to see how that adversity shaped us. Our own strength, it's never gonna scream out at us. It's never gonna let us know it's there. We have to take the time to acknowledge its presence. We have to peer over our shoulders to see how far we've traveled. We'll always have obstacles before us. But if we don't stop and assess, we won't see that the obstacles have gotten bigger. Not because life's gotten harder, but because our own evolution has permitted us to step into bigger arenas. It has equipped us to take on larger adversaries. A simple willingness to be vulnerable has become the flame that lit up your soul. So the question is, will you step out? Will you see that vulnerability not as a crack in the foundation or a chink in the armor, but as strength? To love, it requires accepting a susceptibility to being hurt. To play the game requires an acceptance that you just might come up short. To bet on yourself means understanding that you might fall right on your face. To want more than you have now means acknowledging that you might be humbled along the way. This is what it means to live. Giving a piece of yourself in order to acquire that which means the most. The torturous, often counterintuitive willingness to step out into the darkness of night when your heart races and your mind moves 1,000,000 miles a minute. That's vulnerable. That is power. And it's an investment in a tomorrow that otherwise would not have been available to you. You are not your past. You are the wisdom derived from its lessons, the courage removed from its trials, and the hurt that was perhaps at one point the only thing you felt. It's not your reason to shrink into yourself. It's your reason to step back out. To say to the universe, I have the strength to again dance with the unknown. To risk the short-term discomforts that life often hands out like candy in exchange for the chance years from now to look at your reflection and say, I got back up. I did the hard thing. I followed my heart. I wandered into that darkness to obtain the wondrous reality that is, for a time, concealed. I did that. So love again. Grow again. Try again. Build again. Believe again. See again. Feel again. Step out into the world again. This is who you are. Underneath the fear and insecurity, underneath all those reasons to not go, there lives the beginning of the miracle that is life. And it won't be easy. The timing will never feel perfect, but the question will always exist. It will always exist within an arm's reach of where you stand. Can you be that vulnerable? Can you be that courageous? And not just when things are going well, but amidst the turmoil, the chaos, the self-doubt, when your memory only wants to play highlight reels of where things went wrong, where you swung and missed. Will you choose to see those moments not as the chains that confine you, but as the strength that elevates you? Will you be vulnerable enough to give away some of you in order to expand and transform all of you? When our backs are against the wall, we're forced to become more. When the clock is ticking, we are tasked with finding answers that hide among us. It's in the darkness we find light, and while lost, we find ourselves. The paradox of life is that from our pain comes our purpose, our evolution, and our greatness. I love thinking back to about 2014, making my way around Boston, having just quit my job, essentially purposeless, clinging to a YouTube channel and a podcast idea that I would name Your World Within. And why? Why do I think back? Why does this mean everything to me? Well, because at the time, I knew nothing. I understood nothing. Nothing about speaking or media, audio, video, nothing about running a business. But more importantly, I knew very little about life and what's truly required to progress in a world with infinite moving parts. I didn't know that my lack of understanding is what made everything feel overwhelming and complex, and that it was up to me to simplify. I didn't know the extent to which I'd have to befriend failure. And that was the most eye-opening realization. Because when you gravitate towards a risk-free existence and you box yourself in, as I had for so long, of course you don't get the upside, but you also don't fail as dramatically either. Life was a simple game of cause and effect. Do work, get result, not much room for more than that. And so stepping outside that box in the way that I did changed some rules. I learned some things. First, you can spend time on something, you can exhaust energy on something, and get nothing in the short term for your efforts. And I mean nothing. Unless you count getting your pride stomped on. Unless you count your friends disappearing when you need them most. Unless you count self-doubt and a constant worry about not amounting to anything. I mean, these are very raw, very real human emotions. They tend to arise when we start something new, but in them is also the power. This is where the light bulb turns on and the path emerges. It's where I learned that we only get what we want when we endure what we don't. And what a foreign concept when you think about it, right? It's like, Eddie, take this mic. Go stand in front of this audience and pour your heart out. Your knees are shaking, chest is pounding, but dude, trust me, it'll be good for you. And funny enough, it was. It was because the fear in my stomach became the indicator that something new, something exciting, something more was around the corner. Like Pavlov's dog hearing that bell, anytime the fear kicked in, I could feel myself getting closer to something meaningful, to a higher version of myself. The pain is an invite. The sheer terror, and let's face it, that's what it feels like sometimes, it's an upgrade. Disguised as the monster that you think you should be running from. When it is, as I recently mentioned, the adversary you should befriend. We have to change our relationship with discomfort because our initial understanding, the one that comes stock in our minds, is never sufficient to build anything of significance. Its default setting is to preserve the now, not expand it. And so just like those stock speakers that came in my 1999 Ford F-150 when I was in my early 20s, let's rip it out. Let's customize. Let's upgrade the quality of the sound we hear and the things we say to ourselves.